So in this video, I'll be showing you how to add notes. When working with this, you want to make sure that if you don't have the duration clicked, you want to make sure you have that available to you. This is going to give you access to your whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes, and your dotted rhythms there. There are many different ways to go about adding notes. I'm going to talk about a few of them here. If you start here and highlight the measure, you can click on your value. Say if you want to start with a quarter note and we're starting at G, you just kind of click and drag till you get the notes that you want. If I want to change the next note to a half note, I can go ahead and do that. We'll do there, change the half note. So on half notes, I'll make that a B. And now I want to do eighth notes now. So one important thing is whatever note is highlighted or rest is highlighted is where the change is going to be. If I want to make that an eighth note, then a C, a D, G, etc., then an A. If you decide later on that that note right there is not what you really want, you can drag the note up and down to change. In addition, you can type in the notes yourself. So say you have quarter notes, you want to add a G, A, B, C, D. I just type them in the keyboard here. In addition to that, if I wanted to make that just a little longer, on your keyboard, if you want to do brackets, the right bracket will make the note a little longer. So this went from a quarter note to a half note. If you go to the left bracket, it goes from quarter note to eighth note, 16th note, etc., 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 all the way down. Okay? That's the second option. A third option is if you would want to do the keyboard, you can click on this keyboard at the top right hand corner, and then you can actually type in those notes there. Change to eighth notes, keep on B, make that a quarter note, and once again I can either kind of manipulate them by putting that as a quarter note, or I can use the bracket system to make sure that is working. And that's a D. Make that a quarter note, C there. So those are the main ways of adding notes, by manually clicking on the duration right there and dragging the note, point and click, by adding it by typing it in the keyboard, B, or by inputting it with the piano. Like that. So those are the three main ways. Don't forget, no matter how you're doing it, you always have the bracket option. Make them the note values larger or smaller. The final thing I want to show you is if you need to make it a dotted rhythm, you highlight the note you want to make the dotted rhythm. So this is right now I want to make that a dotted half note. I click on the rhythm dot and it makes that dotted half note. So once again, I'll show you that one more time. I want to make this C right here dotted, highlight the note, click on the dot. And that should be the three main ways you're inputting notes into your composition project.